Hey, ever feel like your words are just another noise in the cacophony of everyday life? You know, like you're shouting into the void, hoping someone might actually hear you over the sound of their own voice? Well, let's talk about that, because today we're diving deep into the Stoic art of communication. If you're here, you're probably someone looking to refine how you speak, how you listen, and how you connect with others in a world that's always buzzing with chatter. Imagine this. You're in a room full of people, everyone's talking at once, and there you are, trying to say something meaningful. But does anyone really listen? Or do they just wait for their turn to speak? This is where the Stoics come in, telling us, hey, maybe you should choose when to speak and when to keep quiet. They knew the power of silence, not as a void, but as a space for understanding. Let's be real for a moment. How often do you find yourself talking just to fill the silence? Maybe it's insecurity, maybe it's a need to be heard, or perhaps it's just habit. But think about it. How many times has your endless talking led to a meaningful conversation? Not many, right? The Stoics taught us that silence can be your ally, giving you the chance to observe, learn, and truly understand before you open your mouth. Now, here's a scenario for you. Picture a business meeting or a family dinner. Everyone's throwing around ideas or opinions, but there's one person who's just quietly observing. When they do speak, suddenly, everyone listens. Why? Because their words carry weight. They've chosen to speak only when it adds value, not just to fill the silence. Are you that person? Or are you the one who talks over the silence, drowning out any chance for real connection? Let's shift gears. Ever noticed how your words reflect your inner state? When you're angry, your words might lash out. When you're thoughtful, they carry wisdom. The Stoics believed that our speech should mirror our inner wisdom, not our fleeting emotions. So, next time you're about to speak, ask yourself, what am I really trying to say? What's the purpose behind these words? Here's where it gets personal. Have you ever regretted something you've said in the heat of the moment? We all have it. Stoicism teaches us to think twice before we speak, to ponder the impact our words might have. It's about planting seeds of success, not failure, in the minds of others. Imagine how different your conversations would be if every word was measured, thoughtful, and aimed at understanding, rather than just being heard. And what about empathy? How often do you truly listen to understand, not just to reply? The Stoics urge us to speak with empathy, to connect, to understand the other person's perspective. In a world where everyone's shouting to be heard, being the one who listens can transform your relationships. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: assertiveness. You might think, if I'm always silent or overly empathetic, how do I assert myself? Well, Stoicism teaches the balance of assertive yet respectful speech. You can stand your ground, speak your truth, but with a respect that acknowledges others' viewpoints. This isn't about being passive. It's about being powerful in your presence, in your silence, and in your words. Here's the call to action for you. Start practicing the Stoic art of communication in your daily life. Begin by observing more and speaking less. When you do speak, make it count. Ask yourself, does this improve upon the silence? Reflect on your words, their purpose, and their impact. Listen not just to respond, but to understand. And when you assert yourself, do it with respect and reason. If this resonates with you, if you feel the pull towards more meaningful interactions, hit that subscribe button. Let's explore this journey together, refining our words, our thoughts, and our connections. Share this message with someone who might need to hear it, because in our noisy world, the art of wise communication is not just a skill, it's a necessity. Until next time, speak thoughtfully, listen intently, and let's all strive to live a bit more stoically. Remember, every word you speak is a thread in the tapestry of your life. Choose wisely.